Hello astronomers, today we're going to be talking about Cygnus the Swan, the stars in it, the celestial objects, and the mythology behind it. The constellation Cygnus, which is also known as the Northern Cross or the Swan, can be found in the months of June to December, which makes it a summer constellation. It is found in the asterism of the Summer Triangle with its brightest star Deneb, along with other stars of Altair and Vega. The first star we'll be talking about is Deneb. It is a white supergiant and has a magnitude of 2.1 to 2.9. You must be wondering to yourself, what is magnitude? Magnitude determines how bright a star is. And if the number is lower, it actually means the star is more bright, and the higher numbers means it's more dim. To go along with this, the temperature of the star is about 8,500 Kelvin and is approximately 3,200 light years away. To go along with this, it is approximately 10 million years old. How about that? The next star we'll be talking about is Satyr, which is right in the middle of the constellation Cygnus. It is a yellow supergiant with a temperature of 5,700 degrees and is approximately 1,500 light years away. You see, the color of the star can actually tell us the temperature of it. If it is a red or orange star, it is more cool, while blue and white ones are more hot, while yellow stars are right in the middle. The third star we'll be talking about is Albireo, which is the southernmost star in the constellation. You see, Albireo isn't like the other stars that we talked about previously, because it's a binary star, which means that there's actually two stars there, but from our perspective, it looks like there's only one. The overall temperature of this is about 13,000 Kelvin, but it's only 380 light years away. The magnitude of the primary orange star is about 3.1, while the magnitude of the secondary blue star is about 5.1. In order to find these stars in the summer, it's actually quite easy. First, I have to find the star Deneb, which is the brightest one in the constellation. Then you have to move a little bit down to find the star that connects the Northern Cross, which is Satyr. Then you have to find the southernmost star, Albireo. Next, we'll be talking about celestial objects in the Cygnus constellation, including the Veil Nebula, Cygnus A, and the Cygnus Rift. The first object we'll be talking about is the Veil Nebula, which is a supernova remnant from a star that exploded about 5,000 years ago. The leftover remnant is this dust and gas from the leftover explosion. It's about 50 light years long and approximately 1,400 light years away. It was discovered by Herschel in 1784 and can be found to the left of Cygnus, the constellation. The next object we'll be talking about is Cygnus A, which is a radio galaxy. A radio galaxy distributes more radiation than a usual galaxy. It's about 760 light years away, and in the middle there's a black hole like any other galaxy, but there are jet streams that shoot out into radio lobes, which are two giant gas pockets. It was first discovered in 1939. You can find this just to the right of Cygnus. The third object we'll be talking about is the Cygnus Rift. It is a nebula that serves as a birthplace for stars, but it's a dark nebula. And the only way we can see this is because of the light from nearby stars that reflect off of it. It's approximately 326 light years away, and it also takes up 30 degrees up in the sky. You can find it just south of the constellation. The next portion we'll be diving into is the mythology behind this constellation. We'll be looking exclusively into the Chinese and Greek beliefs behind Cygnus. First, we will be looking into the Greek mythology. Their belief is that Orpheus, a tragic hero in Greek mythology, is slain by his fellow countrymen for not worshipping the god Dionysus, the god of fertility and winemaking. After his death, he was created into a swan and put into the night sky. He was put up with his lyre, which is known as the constellation of Lyra. The Chinese mythology believes that Cygnus serves as a bridge for the two lovers, Niu Lang, which is represented by Altair, and Ji Nu, which is represented by Vega, for their meeting once every year in the summer. So for this summer nighttime, make sure you pay attention for the constellation Cygnus, its stars, the celestial objects near it, and the mythology behind it. And I'll see you later, astronomers!